Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Dal chawal is a staple in most Indian homes, and if you don't know what dal chawal is, well, that's lentils with rice. And today I'm going to show you how to make my easy yellow dal tadka. This recipe is super simple, it's super delicious, and this is something I ate on my Indian food challenge. If you haven't seen that video, click here on the I button and check that out. And my father, Mickey Makhija, is going to be joining me later to taste test this dish. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using yellow moong dal, which is basically moong beans that have been skinned and split. You can also use any other dal or lentils that you like to make this recipe. At home, this is our staple. The first thing I'm going to do is give the dal a good wash in a colander under a tap of running water. Once it is washed, our dal is now ready to use. For this recipe, I will be using a pressure cooker, but you can also make this without one. So now I'm going to add the dal to the pressure cooker, and then I'm going to roughly chop 2 tomatoes. You want about 100 grams of tomatoes. You could also use less or more depending on your preference. Then I'm going to add those tomatoes to the pressure cooker as well. I will season it with some salt, and I will also add some turmeric powder. And then finally add in about 500 ml of water. I'm going to put the lid on the pressure cooker and then turn on my stove and cook this on a medium flame for about 10 to 15 minutes or till 2 whistles of the pressure cooker are done. So just let it cook, let the pressure cooker blow the whistle once, let it blow it twice, then you can just turn off the stove and let the cooker cool down. So once the pressure cooker has cooled down, I'm going to open it up and you can see that the dal is cooked and it's nice and soft. Now this dal is pretty chunky and that's how I like it. But if you want a smoother and a creamier dal, you can take a sieve and just run the dal through the sieve. Obviously I'm just doing it in this dish to show it to you, but otherwise you'd want to pour it out into another dish through the sieve. This will also get rid of any of the tomato skin that is there. Now I don't mind the chunky dal or the tomato skin, so I'm leaving it as it is. Now in India we also have this twirling tool, the name which eludes me right now, but you can just twirl this around in your dal and this kind of mashes it up and makes it smoother. Anyway, you make your dal however you like it, creamy or chunky, it's completely up to you. Now it's time to make the tadka for the dal, and I'm going to get a small kadai on my stove. You can also use a small saucepan or a frying pan if you don't have a kadai. And to that I'm going to add 1 full tablespoon of ghee and heat that up. Now into that I'm going to put whole cumin seeds, some mustard seeds, some freshly chopped ginger, some freshly chopped garlic, 1 green chili that I have de-seeded as I don't like spicy food, some curry leaves, and a pinch of hing or asafoetida. And now you just want to cook this till the mustard seeds start to pop, the curry leaves start crisping up, and the garlic starts browning. You don't want to brown the garlic, you just want it to come close to browning. And once that happens, you're going to take this mixture off the heat and then you're going to pour it into your dal. And make sure that you waste none of it, because this is the delicious tadka that you want to flavor your dal with. Anyway, once you've done that, give it all a good mix. And now we're going to complete this dish by adding in some fresh coriander. And then of course you give it one final good mix. And that's it. Our yellow dal tadka is ready. And if you ask me, that looks really delicious. Anyway, don't take my word for it, make it at home and let me know what you think. Alright folks, so it's time to taste the dal tadka, and my father has returned to the show to taste test it.
That'll take a lot to get me back on the show. I just got instructions, look here, don't look there. So once we're done now, this is dal.
Yes, and he is eating it with some weird biscuit like thing.
Well, this is actually a crisp version of a chapati with whatever.
It's called a koki bite, and I'm having the dal with a little bit of rice because, you know, dal rice, that's the staple Indian food. So yeah, digging in.
You know, actually, I don't need this because I had just the dal by itself. It's got a lot going for it.
It's tasty. I mean, I could eat this every day. Okay, no, maybe not because I don't. I mean, I'd probably need to put some chicken or mutton in this to eat it every day because I like meat, I guess.
He's a hardcore meat eater. Till he doesn't get meat between his teeth, he's not satisfied. This is just a hoax. I can eat dal. Ha.
Well, I do like dal. Yeah, I guess I like meat along with the dal. But I enjoyed it. Did you like the dal?
They're very good. In fact, they have a dish called dal gosht that's with lamb inside dal.
Yeah.
Next.
But how does this compare to the regular dal that you all eat every day? Is it on par with it?
Yeah, absolutely on par. I mean, if my mate didn't show up for 5 days, you could cook 5 days the same dal.
Awesome. Which is actually what I did when the lockdown happened and our cook couldn't come and make the regular lunches. But anyway, that's been a lot of jibber jabber. My father has given the dal the horns up, and he's going to go and continue to.
Horns up, thumbs up, roti, and whatever the hell you want to call it.
And I will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. So till then, cheers and keep cooking.
I'm just going to take some more.
Hey folks, if you enjoyed this video, please do smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome recipes, and let me know in the comments below what is your favorite dal. I'm very curious to find out.